Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. His land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
You want a sports degree that is beyond the game? A degree that immerses you from day one and launches you into the business side of sports. With a sports management major from IUPUI's School of Health and Human Sciences, you'll have insider access to sports professionals and will learn from faculty with years of teaching and industry experience. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to launch your sport industry career.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight, that's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Bertner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time. To pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Mortgage Group. I've been teaching here at Guerin Catholic for 13 years. I've been assistant coach also for 13 years. And I think it's important in today's world that we have young people growing up with the morals and values of faith-based education.
Hello, I'm Dwayne Thompson with Integrity Mortgage Group, and I support Guerin Catholic High School because I'm good friends and business partners with assistant coach Tommy Mascari, and any chance I have to support a Christ-centered education for today's youth, I take advantage of that opportunity and support in any way I can with my time, effort, volunteering, funds, and commercials like these.
Together we soar.
Guerin Catholic Sports on IndianaSRN,
where you're always in the game.
And a pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome to IndianaSRN's coverage of Indiana high school basketball in conjunction with the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Tonight's game between the Covenant Christian Warriors and the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Morales Group. The Morales Group, building better futures, one story at a time. Bertner Electric, your licensed and experienced electricians serving Central Indiana. By IUPUI Sports Management, a lifetime of sports with a winning degree. By Piper Logistics, 3 services, 1 logistical solution. And by Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown farm equipment dealer. And once again, a pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome to IndianaSRN's coverage of high school basketball. I'm Jimmy Cook, alongside my partner in crime, the coach Keith Myers. Should have a fun one in store for you tonight as the Covenant Christian Warriors at 7-3 on the season, ranked 13th in the Class 2A Associated Press poll. Get ready to dance with Guerin Catholic, a team that, Coach, we covered just a week ago. We talked about it. It was going to be a long week following that defeat at the hands of Ishpitar, the first time that they have suffered a defeat at the hands of the Trojans in roughly 12 years. They're looking to regroup now after that long week of film session.
Talked to both coaches today. Bobby Allen, he said, by Wednesday he felt like he could go into the gym. And in all seriousness, he really took that Chittard loss really hard because he feels like this team is just right there and just needs an extra turnover or not an extra 50-50 ball, a rebound, someone hitting a big-time shots. And he messed up his lineup a little bit. And we see that tonight. Very interesting how he's got his lineup because he really feels this is a must-win for them. When you talk to Scott Platt, he goes, every game is a must-win for me, Coach.
When you look at the Guerin Catholic side of things, to your point, Coach, Will Grissom will be out of the starting lineup tonight, and that is an interesting dynamic change for the Golden Eagles because Grissom, their leading scorer. Coach, you're thinking to your head when you make that move, at least if you're looking for the positives of the move, that's an instant spark plug off the bench, the way he's able to score the basketball and use his size to his advantage.
And what we don't know is he hurt?
Sure.
Is he sick?
Sure.
We don't know that yet, but when he comes off the bench, and sometimes when you've done this before, I know you would not a basketball player, but a true basketball player, when he gets benched like that and he comes off the bench, all of a sudden I'm not only going to prove that I deserve a starting lineup, I'm going to tell you how I did it, and they'll light you up for 15, 20, 25 points.
And I think that's the direction and the angle that you're hoping for if you're Coach Allen as the Golden Eagles try to move to a game over 500 on the season. Meanwhile, for the Covenant Christian Warriors, they've won 3 of their last 4 contests, a tough overtime loss to South Dearborn in the Hoosier Shooting Academy Holiday Tournament in Morristown at the end of last month. Prior to that, they'd opened the year with 4 straight victories. In the course of their campaign, some solid wins over Cecina, Greenwood Christian, and Heritage Christian. They're trying to add another big name in Guerin Catholic to the list tonight.
Last week they played Heritage Christian, and that was our feature game on Saturday night. And one of the things that I realized very quickly was they came very close in really blowing that. They would have had a 14, 15-point lead, win that game by 8, but they have not played since last Saturday. Guerin has not played since last Friday. Is there some, rust that needs to come off? Who knows? All I know is after this game, they go hot and heavy very quickly as the season is almost over for the boys' side.
Yeah, you always look at this weird lull, so to speak, that enters the schedule right after the holidays. The games sort of have a little bit of a gap to it. How do you respond to that standpoint in a similar stretch to what you're going to realize in the postseason? Once you advance to one round, you're going to have that gap where you're waiting for games till the following weekend. It's a good test, a good barometer for both clubs.
And the crazy thing is you got to do that in February anyway, because in February you probably have 5 games left, so you're only going to play one game a weekend to gear you up for the tournament. One of the things that we did when I was coaching is we really wanted to concentrate games on February. We wanted to play 12 games in February, so when we came down to tournament time, we were tested, and we were ready to go. We had our legs, and the year we won the state championship is the reason why we played most of our games in the month of February, and we really allowed it in November to get the football kids to play football and the volleyball kids to play volleyball. We were ready to play in February, and when March came, we were undefeated. got a state championship out of it.
It's wild to think about, but in the college ranks, we're less than 60 days away from Selection Sunday, and we won't be much further away from the pairing show for boys and girls basketball here as we get really into the home stretch of things for high school basketball. We're going to step away on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll have coaches' keys to the game, as well as starters and the tip between the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles and the 13th ranked in Class 2A Covenant Christian Warriors. Back in a minute. You're watching High School Hoops on IndianaSRN.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you can be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
You sure you want to make that move?
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Welcome back to Guerin Catholic High School. Jimmy Cook alongside the coach Keith Myers, just a couple minutes away from tip-off between the 3A Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles and the 13th ranked in 2A Covenant Christian Warriors. Now time in our pregame show for one of my favorite parts. It's Coach's Keys to the Game. Coach.
You know, before we get there, Jimmy, the new lineup for Covenant Christian, is we will look at that here, but Jack Fulbright making his start. You know, he was had an ankle injury, he was sick, and he is now making his start tonight. That could be a key what Jack Fulbright will do. But if you're Covenant Christian, got to block out, got to rebound the ball. You got to have your ball tempo. You need to control the tempo. Do not let Guerin tempo make the tempo of the game. Finish at the line and finish at the rim. And what I mean by that, they have missed a lot of bunnies here lately. They got to finish at the rim. For Guerin Catholic, got to get a quick start. Look at the student body over there. They're ready. They got their pajamas on. It must be pajama night. So get a quick start, limit your turnovers, and then stop the penetration. Covenant Christian will want to force the thing. You got to force them out. They got to shoot some threes tonight to beat you.
You're a big fan of Pajama Night, yeah?
I love Pajama Night. You know, the other night, I forget where we were, but it was white night, and everybody it was like a whiteout. I couldn't even see the student body. It was all, you know, it was blank on the screen.
I always love, in general, the camaraderie you see, whether it is at the college level or in the high school level, except for that young man wearing a Notre Dame PlayStation Fiesta Bowl. I didn't need to be reminded of that, but that's okay. But no, I love the idea of being able to come together as a community, have your respective student sections. I'm very curious to see if we will have a good draw from Covenant Christian after a week ago on the road. Guerin Catholic stepped up big at Chittard. I know it was a loss, but the student section in general was there. It's good to see them travel, support their fellow classmates.
If our cameraman could go back to Covenant Christian's bench, look what Scott Flatt is wearing tonight. Very interesting that they are wearing. Here we go. You ready?
I don't even know what to anticipate.
That's the new sweatshirt of Covenant Christian. Coach is styling and profile.
Sharp.
It does look sharp.
Wheeling and dealing on the sideline there.
Coach, I need a 2X in that. And Coach Allen, if you got a 2X in the Guerin Catholic sweatshirt, I'd be more than happy to wear that as well.
Plenty of swag around the state.
Got it.
When we look at both of these matchups, both of these teams, we're going to dive into starters after the anthem. But for both of these teams, you can make the argument they're headed in different directions slightly. Guerin Catholic still trying to find their footing, get over 500. Covenant Christian, they're on their winning ways. They just want to do it in a bit more rapid succession.
Exactly, and this should be a great game, and we'll have the tip here in a couple minutes.
We'll have starters for you in just a second. Before we step away, just always want to remind you about the history between these two programs. The last 35 years, Covenant Christian leads that series 3-2. They met home and home for 07, 08, 09 seasons. Then there was a hiatus. It was renewed in the 18-19 season. Guerin Catholic won the meetings in 07, 08, 08, 09. Since 18-19 when they resumed, all three have gone to Covenant Christian. A losing streak of 3 games for Guerin Catholic as they try to get back to a win in this series. We're going to step away. When we come back, we will have starters and the tip of Guerin Catholic and Covenant Christian on IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. This land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Welcome back to Guerin Catholic High School. Let's take a look at the starters for both teams. First, for the visiting Covenant Christian Warriors, ranked 13th in Class 2A, 7-3 on the season. At one guard, a 6-foot junior number 2, Tony Flatt, averaging 6.9 points per contest. At a forward, a 6'4 junior number 11, Wyatt Wash, averaging 5.5 points per contest. At a guard, a 6'3 senior making his return to the lineup, number 20, Jack Fulbright, averaging 4 points per game. At another guard, a 6'1 junior number 22, Andrew Crane, averaging 4 points per contest. And rounding them out, a 6'4 senior and a forward, number 23, Brock Buckley, averaging 17.8 points per contest. Head coach is Scott Flatt in his 17th year at the helm of Covenant Christian, 195 and 181 all time. For the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles, 6-6 on the season. At one guard, a 6-foot sophomore, number 1, Jack Cherry, averaging 3 points per contest. At another guard, a sophomore at 5'11", number 3, Robert Sorensen, averaging 9 points per game. Another guard, a 6'1 senior, number 5, Patrick Barrett, averaging 1.6 points per contest. A forward, a 6'4 junior, number 14, Lucas Parker, averaging 10 points per game. And rounding them out, a forward at 6'6", a senior, number 22, Aiden Cannon, averaging 4.5 points per contest. Head coach is Bob Allen in his 4th year at the helm, 55 and 29 at Guerin Catholic, 10th season overall, 111, 103 all time. The Golden Eagles in their traditional home whites, purple numerals and lettering and the gold trim. Meanwhile, it is the traditional green uniforms And the road unis for Covenant Christian, white numerals and lettering, and the green trim.
Guy in the back, the guy that has the ball is Stu Casper, very good official, and Mike Eason, and it looks like Kevin Zimmerman might be the third official tonight.
Aiden Cannon set to jump it up. He'll go against Brock Buckley. That's 6'4" in Buckley, 6'6" in Cannon. Ball is tap controlled and wrestled away by the Golden Eagles, and we're underway from Guerin Catholic.
Covenant Christian comes out with the zone.
You weren't going to go raftery on us?
Nah.
No?
I tried that last night. I hurt my throat.
Yeah, that'll hurt you if you do it the wrong way.
Make a bet.
There it is. Nice. Golden Eagles try to operate.
My wife is watching this game, so I'm sure she's just going, oh, my goodness.
Shaking her head.
Get him off the field.
Face palm, for sure. Cherry right side. They're trying to force feed it inside or look for an angle. Can't find it. Eagles come in averaging about 57 points per as a unit. Shoot it just under 50% from the field. Coach, you have a target score every game. What's our target score tonight?
50.
First team to 50 gets the W?
Yeah, but if it's like this, 4.
Sorensen from straight away 3 is good. The sophomore lets the Golden Eagles draw first blood, 3-0. Here come the Warriors. Left side Flatt, brother of Tony Flatt, the senior who graduated a year ago. The brother duo, of course, their father, head coach Scott Flatt. Hard to believe Tony's already a junior.
Yep, Trey is down at Franklin College.
Sure, if you ask coach in terms of, and any coach really, but the ability to coach your sons has to be top of your list in terms of bonding and just experiences as a father and a coach.
And I'm sure the breakfast table and supper table is a lot of fun.
No doubt. Left corner 3 in the air through the bottom of the net. Welcome back, Brock Buckley from downtown, and we're tied at 3. Got to feel good for the senior. Get your first shot and a basket, good to boot.
Yeah, and both teams very patient at taking their time to get the right shot they want.
Yeah, not forcing anything on either side to start this ball game. Baird has it to Cherry left side. 3 in the air, 3 left short by Parker, and the rebound won by Flatt. Warriors look to push. Golden Eagles back on D. Flatt has Buckley again as he 2 for 2. Oh, it's left to the mark. Looked like it was going to be from our angle, but instead it hits the left side of the iron.
Someone opened up the window.
And we'll say, though, to have a Buckley knocking down a triple like that, always appreciate it. Golden Eagles looking for an answer. In the corner.
Oh, nice look
Sorensen.
there.
The defense to collapse down, back to Sorensen. He's hot. 2 for 2 to open as Robert Sorensen shoots it from a 42% clip from downtown. Advantage Golden Eagles.
And
quickly up the other way. That's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Covenant Christian.
And you want to continue to feed the beast. Look at this one. I mean, and he knew it was going in right away.
Got the confidence, got the hot hand as the sophomore. Catch and shoot 3 to answer. That's good. Andrew Crane. Bang, bang on either side. We're square at 6.
You know, talking to both coaches today was hilarious. Back and forth. They asked, hey, can you tell me what defensive scheme you're going to play tonight so I can set it up? And, you know, great job by both of them.
Nearly a walk out front, but it's a turnover anyway. Look back at this triple. Right off the inbound.
No one guarded him.
Crane's like, all right, no one's going to come guard me. I'm going to knock this down.
Your shot at Horse
Of course.
tonight.
Give me open space. I'm happy to knock it down.
I'm telling you. Your wife taught you well how to shoot the ball.
Yep. Flat out walking ahead. Yes, my wife, I've known for 6 years, taught me how to shoot as an infant. Yes, indeed.
Exactly. Well, she's listening. She goes, oh, coach got a point. And I'm going to invite him to the Kansas City Chiefs game.
Hey, there you go. Pass inside. Whip around to Crane. And did he travel or was he fouled? We'll say he was fouled first. Good execution there by Covenant Christian to get that ball into the block.
Foul was on Sorensen.
His first. First on either team, and now we have the second on either team, but this one's still against the Golden Eagles. Going to go against Baird.
Two quick team fouls.
Flat to trigger. Something to watch for. Gets it in quickly to Wash. Flat matched up with Sorensen.
Look at Buckley underneath Poston.
Calling for it.
Yep.
Likes that matchup with Baird. They'll leave it left side to Crane. Flat, dishing it out.
Oh, you got to be ready for the pass there, young man.
And Flat has it back. Flat tried to penetrate. It was stripped away right to Buckley. Forces the issue. Baseline and scores. Brock Buckley with 5 of the 8. And the lead to Covenant Christian for the first time tonight.
That first step is very, very good, Jimmy. Excellent footwork.
A 5-0 run by the Warriors. Cherry looking for options. They feed it inside to Cannon, who's fouled from behind, they'll say. Buckley and Flat were both in the area. I believe it's going to go on Buckley. It will go on Brock. That'll be the first foul of the half on the Warriors, and it'll send Aiden Cannon to the charity stripe.
Big fella.
Cannon's appeared in 11 of the 12 games.
Gets the first one. Cannon 6'6".
One more for Cannon. Splits the pair. A 59% free throw shooter on the season. Makes it a 1-point game and temporarily stops the 5-0 run. Done by the Warriors. Wash gives to Buckley. Now Flat, matched up with Sorensen. Crane, got it. Andrew Crane, second triple of the ball game.
And he's 2 for 2 for three-point land.
Of the 11 points, Andrew Crane and Brock Buckley have all of them for the Warriors. Floater down the lane is true. Lucas Parker gets into the scorebook. Makes it a 2-point ball game.
Oh, they got Crane right open again.
Can't get it to go that time. Rebound taken by Grissom, who subbed back into the ball game. Subbed in the ball game. Mentioned him coming in off the bench tonight. Catch and shoot 3 in the air. 3 off the mark. Loose ball, fought for, diving for it are the Golden Eagles. They create an extra possession. Wild shot drops for Parker. He scored the last 4, and we're tied at 11.
Boy, you got to get the ball on the loose ball like that. You got to go after it.
Crane thought about that triple. Instead, gives it up to Flat. Pitt his dribble in a tight spot.
Boy, he just forced that ball in there.
Yep. Buckley and Grisham. Around a screen. Back to Crane. A little pick and roll. Flat. Corner 3. An air ball. And the rebound. One and taken by Parker. Rare air ball by Flat.
And the crowd let him know about it.
There's a turnover. 3-on-3. Buckley scores. 8 points here in the quarter. Make it 7 points in the quarter, rather. The lead is 2.
Buckley just controls his body so well.
Very graceful. Covenant Christian subs set to check in. It's like Gavin Tyndall, perhaps. Force pass inside. It's tipped away. Great defense there by Crane. Buck 10 to go in this first quarter. Warriors by 2. Catch and shoot 3. Wash off the mark. Rebound controlled by Cannon, and a timeout for Coach Allen and company. So 30-second timeout will stay here. 1:01 to go in this first quarter. 13-11, advantage Covenant Christian. Tonight's game is brought to you by Serenity Care Services. Serenity Care Services is an Indiana licensed service agency. We are the friendly, experienced team of caregivers that you've been seeking. Call Angela today at 317-900-6202. Serenity Care Services, serving Indianapolis and the 5 surrounding areas. And by IHSAA Foundation. Subscribe to our newsletter, The Advocate, at IHSAAfoundation.org. Thanks to the IHSAA Foundation for what they're doing for student athletes. Look there at the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles student section. It is indeed pajama night.
It is pajama night. The wrestling teams getting ready for the Circle City Conference tomorrow at Chittard High School. IndianaSRN will be broadcasting that tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. My day starts at 5:30 tomorrow morning. Jimmy, you want to get up and help me set up some TV cameras? And
Coach, I'm contractually obligated to say no.
Okay, great. Appreciate it. Hey, a shout out real quick to Cameron up in Lafayette watching. He says the crew sounds really good, and the color guy is probably the best in the business. I got to like it.
He lost a fan in my book. So.
No, he says you're pretty good, but he sees I'm carrying you.
Few are good as you. I mean, that's it.
I don't know. We have a lot of fun, don't we?
Oh, a blast every time.
Yes, sir.
Out of the timeout, Golden Eagles trying to even this game. Nice backdoor cut and an extra pass to boot. Foul from behind. Parker's going to head to the charity stripe. Coming to Christian, and Coach Flack can't believe it. I love the unselfishness, particularly down low. You often see as the foul's called against Wash, his first, second on the team. Parker will go to the line, an 82% free throw shooter, already 4 points here in the quarter. You often see it talked about the unselfishness, first free throw off the mark, and the extra passes on the perimeter. But I love the unselfishness when it's there and you know you can make that pass down low as well in the block.
And you might as well do it. It's higher percentage shot.
Yep. Parker splits the pair, give him 5 for the quarter.
He's had a great quarter.
Final 45 seconds of the quarter. Crane will bring it up. Crane, that might be offensive. It is indeed. He extended the forearm, and it's a charge.
That's a pretty easy call, don't you think?
And the man who is so good at taking charges, actually, correction on that. I believe, I'll have to go to our camera crew on this. I believe that was Matthew Edgson that took the charge.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
okay, it was. I saw Kamia Chandler walk off late. Want to make sure I got that right. Matthew Edgson seeks that content frequently.
And he does it so well because he gets a Tony every single time he does it as well.
You might as well double dip. If you're going to hit the deck, you might as well be rewarded for it.
Yeah,
Coach.
There you go.
Final 10 seconds of the quarter. Golden Eagles can take the lead to end this first frame. Chandler with 5. Gives to Cherry with 4. Trying to work around it. Grissom all the way to the cup and waters it offensive. I think it's offensive. Much to the dismay of the pajama-wearing Golden Eagles student section. So 0.8 left in the quarter. Enough time for a heave. Warriors likely assured a first quarter lead. What'd you think, Coach? A little bang-bang.
Well, I can't argue with the official.
Yeah, I know. I just want to give you an opportunity to be impartial.
I thought it was a great call, Jimmy.
First quarter will end without a shot. Shot will not count. That will end first quarter of play. It was off the mark anyway. At the end of one, Covenant Christian on top of Guerin Catholic by 1, 13-12. Second quarter up next on IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Once again, a look at the Golden Eagles student section. So they had a Chittard equals trash sign ready, and a loss occurred, so we cross it out. We got Covenant. I like it. I like the ingenuity of it. Although, if it was me, because I was so superstitious then, had I brought that sign out and we lost, I wouldn't be bringing it back again, Coach. I'd be throwing the trash where it belongs. To each his own, I suppose. Warriors start with the basketball to open this second quarter of play. Some new faces out there. Grant Alexander, as well as Donovan Royston for Covenant Christian. Flat, spinning. Had it stolen away, and Etchton able to walk the tightrope to save it. Cherry. So often he runs the controls. Now to Grissom.
Yeah,
Here's Etchinson.
And you got to guard him. He's got a great streak shooter.
Chandler catch and shoot is long. A lot of different weapons that feel confident enough to shoot from beyond the arc, Coach. Flat off the mark. Put back for Crane is true. Andrew Crane having himself a half. 8 points for him, 6 of which came in that first quarter.
Flat looked like he rushed that shot, heard footsteps.
And a foul out front. Going to go against the Warriors. Foul is on Jake Davis. It'll be his first. 4th on the Warriors. So 3 away from free throw opportunities. Etchinson had to go in the backcourt to get it off the inbound. Now Crane has it. Make that Chandler route. Grissom nearly shuffled the feet. They leave it to Cherry. Back to Grissom, and he's fouled. That'll be Davis picking up his second.
That's 2 quick fouls there.
I admired the aggressiveness to try to intercept the pass, but he was beat the second he started to run. Got to have the presence of mind to pull back a bit. He'll sub out, and Brock Buckley's rest is brief. Cherry finds Chandler. Kamia Chandler's been a great bright spot off the bench for this Golden Eagles squad. Cherry, back to Chandler. Once again operating against this zone. Trying to find any holes they can. Not enough action attacking the middle, Coach.
No.
Grisham, is it and one? This time it is. Count it, put him on the line. Will Grisham thought he had one to end the quarter. It was a charge. This time he goes right back to that well, and a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
And you look at the official, he was precise, quick with making that decision.
I think it's the right call. Feet look like they're still moving.
Fouls on Crane. His second.
Opportunity to tie the game now for the Golden Eagles, and now to a stretch where it felt like, 7 fouls, got a couple before we're in the bonus. Now all of a sudden any foul the rest of the way in this half by Covenant Christian leads to free ones. 3-point opportunity could not be completed, and the lead remains at 1. Buckley to Royston, now flat. Skip pass. Wash ready for it. Wyatt Wash from downtown. His first points of the ball game, and the lead now grows to 4.
And Jimmy, he was calling for that ball right when the ball was crossing the 10-second line. He felt like he had it, and he got it.
A confident shooter, shooting at about 38% from beyond the arc this season. Grisham found Cherry cutting, nearly a turnover. I believe it'll stay on this end. Take a look back at the catch and shoot.
This was you at Horse today. I'm open.
Coach, nobody's open at Horse. I'm just going to get the ball.
The way you play Horse.
I'm always asking for someone to
give you the ball.
That's part of the letter, by the way.
You notice we never invite you to play. You always come in and play.
If you don't have somebody pass you the ball, then you get the letter. That's part of the shot. It's the entire routine.
I'm just telling you, we don't invite you. You always come in, and Ben always feels like he needs to let you play.
Yeah, well, glad I got the kind of love I'm feeling here in the broadcast booth tonight. Chandler in a little bit of trouble. Etchinson thought about a triple. Good deflection and active hands there by Royston. Etchinson back to Grissom for 3. That's good. Will Grissom from downtown. He's got 5 on the night. Lead is down to 1 once again.
What did I tell you? He came off the bench. He'd be ready.
Wash and answer. It's long. Flat has it. Looking for a mismatch. Buckley nearly lost it. Grant Alexander. His pass is picked off. Grissom poked from behind. Both teams exchange turnovers and a foul. Let's see where it goes. It's going to be on Grissom. Look back at Will's triple. All started with Edgerton staying with that ball.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, Royston's lucky. In some gyms in the state, the way he followed through like that, that's a 4-point play.
Yes.
Be very careful. Teams exchanging runs left and right in this quarter.
You think the official called the foul because he was tired of running up and down the floor?
As the former official, you're the only one that could answer
Let
that
me
question.
tell you, do 4 or 5 of those, man, you're winded.
I hope not for the sake of the game.
Yeah,
Coach, but
you're right.
You never know. I'd rather him call an official's timeout and claim the scoreboard's malfunctioning than call a foul on somebody personally. Flat has Fulbright. And welcome back to Jack Fulbright as well. We said that at the start of the broadcast, coming back from injury. Ball out of bounds. Belongs to the Golden Eagles, who can try to retake the lead for the first time since the early goings of this first quarter. Of the first quarter, I should say. Approaching the halfway mark of this first half. A series that's been resumed annually since the 18-19 season. Guerin Catholic has not won since that resumption.
The year 18-19? Oh, the C. Oh, gotcha.
2018-2019 season.
Gotcha. I'm in a mood tonight.
It's all right.
Flat.
Flat scores it. Tony Flat. Just a bucket to go.
My stand-up starts tomorrow.
Man, I wish you luck.
I'm going to Hollywood. This look, come on.
Going places. Naming lights. Parker. Now Chandler. Oh, nice first adjustment, and he gets to go. That little stutter step to start, Coach, before he put it on the deck. Froze the defender, and he did the rest with the drive. An answer for Buckley. Not that time. The Golden Eagles finally regain the lead. Holba inside.
Oh, look at the big, oh.
And a turnover. The double came. Buckley, full speed ahead. Euros to the cup. He'll head to the line for 2.
The big fella just didn't know what to do down there.
Usually, particularly somebody like Holba, a player you like to operate on the block. As the foul went on Holba, will be his first. You usually see them try to get it back out to a guard immediately when that double comes. Holba only a sophomore, though. Something that'll come as he grows further over time with the game. First free throw good for Buckley, his first points of this quarter.
I got him for 8 already tonight.
As do I. Grissom into the game for Holba. Cherry back into the game for Chandler on the Guerin Catholic side.
They lose height here.
Going small. Nothing wrong with going small as long as you execute. Both free throws good for Buckley. He's got 9. Back to a 3-point advantage for the Warriors. Cherry. Sorensen. Grissom operating at the elbow. Trying to feed his way around. Catch and shoot 3. Parker in and out.
Wow, that was all the way down.
Buckley says, let me show you how it's done. He knocks it down. Brock Buckley from deep.
Is he just sweet? I'd like to have 4 or 5 of that kid.
Man. Strokes it from beyond the arc. Lead is 6, largest of the game for either team. Grisham leaves it right side. Another one for Parker. That one's off the mark. Cherry the rebound. Resets. Sorensen, long 2. It was partially blocked. Forced things there to the Golden Eagles.
Oh, he had to look.
Thought about the 3 that time did Fulbright. Flat, less than 2 to play in the half. Going right at Parker. Catch and shoot 3, in and out. Grisham leaves it. Etchinson, he thought about a triple. Resets things. Grissom found a wide open Sorensen who lays it up and in. 8 points for Sorensen. Much needed basket to end that run. Edgerton tried to draw the foul, couldn't get it, and Flat heads to the line. Take a look back. Buckley showing the young kids how to knock it down with a hand in his face. At the line is Flat.
Parker gets charged for the foul down at this end.
I give a lot of credit to Matthew Etchison because they no-called it, and he tried to sell it again, but that time Flat didn't move close enough with him for it to be an obvious charge.
Yeah.
It's one of those where he kind of just barely grazed him and he fell back.
Yeah. Man, he hit me hard.
Didn't get it that
Coach,
time.
I got a bruise. Flat knocks down the first free throw.
Tony now with 3. Road rim is kind. Make it 4 points for him. Lead back to 6, 90 seconds to go in the half. Sorensen operating at the top. Chandler back in there. Parker. And a foul is going to be called, I believe, on the floor. Either way, it's free throws, though. Take a look at the pass a second ago. I believe the one that freed up Sorensen. It's great vision by Grissom. Penalty in effect. 1-1 opportunity for Jack Cherry.
Fulbright picking up the foul.
Cherry is 62% free throw shooter.
Yeah, Cherry, nice stroke here. Oh, I jinxed him.
It's all right.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad.
You might get an email.
Yeah, I will.
It's coach at IndianaSRN.org.
Family Source Insurance will never let me let it down.
Man. I'm not going to sponsor while we're at it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Sorry, Pat.
Flat. Operating on Chandler, and they'll get a hand check in there. Good show of sportsmanship there by Flat. Help Chandler up.
Well, he knocked him down. He should.
Some levels of the game, Coach, that's all right.
Yeah.
Get yourself up there, young blood. Let's get moving.
Shoot, someone knocked me down like that, I would need a stretcher. Come on now.
Flat to the charity stripe, awaits his free throws.
How about both of these coaches coaching their hearts out tonight?
We always love these
conference
rivalry games, conference games, if you will. Rebound for Grissom. He'll bring it up. Lead still stays at 6. Chandler wanted it. Grissom, contested 3. Off the mark. Parker crashes in.
Gotta find a body on those guys.
Grisham forces it to Sorensen, and that's the last 2 baskets made right in front of the rim by the Golden Eagles in Sorensen. Flat up the other way, try to get by Chandler. His floater is true.
Did he force that one or what?
Got 6 in the quarter. Lead is 6. Final 10 seconds to hold for 1. Grissom.
Who do you want to give it to? Is that the guy you want to have the ball, or is it Cherry?
Grisham to Sorensen in the corner for 3. He got it to go. Robert Sorensen from the corner. It's a good close for the Golden Eagles, though the Covenant Christian Warriors lead at intermission. 29-26 advantage to the Warriors. Take a look back at that triple. Sorensen there's in the corner of your frame, and he knocks it down.
Yeah, and hand is in his face. Pretty nice first half, very quick first half.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if he's. Can we see that one more time? With the ability to do that? Let's look back once you watch the corner of your screen. Coach Flat not happy. He wanted a better close than that. I can't blame him. What's the one thing you don't want? You don't want a corner 3 to close the half.
I'm sure Scotty's really appreciated that. We read that 3 times.
But when you look at the half as a whole, Coach, I know we're going to hit on this on the other side after we go through our halftime festivities, but what do you need to see from both these teams in the second half?
I like the style of play.
Sure.
I think the play is very good. You got to give the shooter some ball. To be honest with you, I would like to see Jack Cherry get a couple of looks and see if he can knock them down. I'm really impressed with Etchinson coming off the bench, showed that little spark, took the charge. I like that. It's going to come down to the wire. 50, I thought the way the game started, it was going to take a while, but I think we're going to get there, and I think this could be a 2 or 3 point ball game.
Yeah, it might be 60 the way things are going,
yeah,
Coach.
You're right.
That was a heck of a first half. We'll have the second half for you in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Grab your refreshments, get a fresh bucket of popcorn, and enjoy the second half with us here in just a moment. At the break, 13th ranked Covenant Christian Warriors in Class 2A, leading the 3A Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles 29-26. Back in a moment. You're watching High School Hoops on IndianaSRN.
Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles have 2 new sponsors for their webcast this year. Tommy Mascari with Berkshire Hathaway and Dwayne Thompson with Integrity Mortgage Group.
I've been teaching here at Guerin Catholic for 13 years. I've been assistant coach also for 13 years. And I think it's important in today's world that we have young people growing up with the morals and values of faith-based education.
Hello, I'm Dwayne Thompson with Integrity Mortgage Group, and I support Guerin Catholic High School because I'm good friends and business partners with assistant coach Tommy Mascari. And any chance I have to support a Christ-centered education for today's youth, I take advantage of that opportunity and support in any way I can with my time, effort, volunteering, funds, and commercials like these.
Together we soar. Guerin Catholic Sports on IndianaSRN,
where you're always in the game.
Today, greed, selfish interest, and barefaced corruption seem all the fashion. America needs great men of tolerance who can give honest debate to the great issues of the day. I've seen mostly squabbling, men squandering their time, being wolves to one another. Yet, I'm not without hope. We still have Freemasonry. Yes, the same Freemasons that helped create this country have always provided great men when needed. And today, in every city and town in America, Freemasonry is still providing that special place where young men can find their greatness and accomplished men can give something back. Yes, in this time of great hope, it is my hope that America will see that Freemasonry is a national treasure that cannot be separated from our country's future.
I'm Mary. Welcome to Guerin Catholic High School. Many people believe that we're just like any other school, but I'm here today to show you that we're not. At Guerin Catholic, we are family. Now I know that sounds crazy, right? How can a school be like a family? Well, it all starts with St. Theodore Guerin herself. Her charisms inspire us every day. She's been praying for us since before the school was built, before we were even born. On one of her many resting places, it says, "I sleep, but I watch over the house that I have built." As a student, it's so inspiring to know that we have our own saint in heaven praying for us every day. But if you really want to understand what Guerin Catholic's all about, there's a lot more you need to know about us, starting with who we are. Mother Guerin also has some advice for the teachers. She says, love the children first, then teach them. It is these wise words that inspires our teachers to motivate students and look for the best ways to meet each student where they are. You might think with all this love, academics might not be important, but there is nothing further from the truth. It is because of our faith in seeking the truth that we aspire to know all that we can know. But we can't stop there. We have to know how to think about the knowledge in order to make a difference in the world. Whether you need a little extra help or you're ready to be challenged with an international baccalaureate diploma or anything in between, there is a place for you at Guerin Catholic. But we're not just about academics around here. At Guerin Catholic, we are well-rounded. There are so many ways for you to get involved. Obviously, we have sports. We have 21 athletic teams, including swimming. And if you don't play a sport, we're all about supporting those that do. Our student sections are so much fun. We are spirited. And we also have 43 clubs. So if you don't see anything you like, you can start another one. We also have band, choir, orchestra, and theater. We are involved. At Guerin Catholic, there are so many ways for you to discover and use the gifts that God has given you. We are creative. Getting involved in these activities is not just about having fun. It's also about developing skills that help you become a great leader and providing opportunities for you to lead. At Guerin Catholic, we are leaders. Another great way for you to grow as a leader is through service opportunities. There are so many ways for you to share your gifts with others. Mother Guerin says, you will be happy yourself in making others happy. That's what service is all about. By connecting to local organizations or through mission trips, you'll have plenty of opportunities to serve. At Guerin Catholic, we are compassionate. There are so many opportunities to travel at Guerin Catholic, from mission trips to Costa Rica to performing in New York City. We are explorers. You will find the Guerin Catholic community all around the world, working, singing, and learning, all to get closer to Christ. Here we are at our chapel. This is where I leave you. But as you think about your future, I'll give you one last piece of advice from Mother Guerin. Do not give way to uneasiness about the future. Place yourself gently into the hands of Providence.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back to Guerin Catholic High School. Jimmy Cook alongside the coach Keith Myers. 29-26 advantage Covenant Christian as we get ready to start the third quarter. 16-14 advantage in quarter number 2 for Covenant Christian. And coach, we talked about it just before break, but want to go more in depth now. What adjustments and keys do you need to see from both sides of the court?
Well, I need your help here. You ready?
All right.
The keys of the game. So let's look at the keys of the game. For Guerin Catholic, they needed to get off to a quick start. I thought they did that on the most part, though they were down only just one at the end of the first quarter. They have to limit their turnovers. They've done a pretty good job doing that. They have to stop the penetration. They have not done that. I think that's where Covenant Christian has scored a lot of points underneath the basket, so you have to sure that up a little bit. For Covenant Christian, they needed to block out. They haven't done that as well as I think they should. They are controlling the tempo of the basketball game, and they have finished at the rim. So, look at if you got an A, B, C thing, I think they both get probably a C. For Guerin Catholic, I loved them going after getting a 50-50 ball better than Covenant Christian. Home court advantage is big this half because that student body is going to get kind of rowdy down at the other end.
Well, that's what you want when you have a good student section in attendance, and you're hopeful that's able to, along with the rest of the environment here at Guerin Catholic, carry the day for you. Not necessarily too much ground to be made up for by the Golden Eagles. I would agree, along with the penetration, allow it inside, Coach. There's been times with their possessions I felt like the Golden Eagles have rushed things. They forced something they didn't need to, whether it was an errant pass or a jacking up a triple, whatever the case may be. I think if you clean that up, you're going to have a great opportunity for Covenant Christian. More of the same. Close out on defenders like we saw to end that first half. Coach Flatt, something he's probably going to preach, or has preached, I should say,
over
at the intermission and over and over again all year. Yeah. We'll see how things shape out. Underway to open quarter number 3. Golden Eagles start with the basketball. They have not led since the early stages of the first quarter. Cherry matched up as we get a man-to-man look from Covenant Christian. Seen a couple of those, like to alternate every now and again. Saw a couple of those in the first half. Catch and shoot triple for Baird. It's good.
Patrick Baird from downtown.
First points of the night for him.
And ties the game at 29. First time they've been tied, in fact, since the early goings of this ballgame.
It's a nice set his foot. Nice job.
Beautiful. Good catch and shoot. Wait for some.
Well, the uniform was untucked, so he's tucking the uniform, and then he half tucked it, and he goes, no, you gotta have to tuck it all the way in.
You're gonna hate me for this. There's almost
You
a
hate.
steal.
I know you.
That
hate
always like what purpose are we?
You gotta look nice. on the
Okay,
floor.
yeah, you're gonna be a sweaty mess, but yes, let's have the t-shirt or the jersey tucked in by all means.
I just love you. I love working with you.
Flat, it's off the mark. Crane fighting for the rebound, unable to secure it.
But he's the only one there. You got to surround the ball.
Cherry kicks, extra pass. Sorensen thought about the three, and he'll reset things.
Buckley left his feet and got away with it.
And a turnover. Grisham thought he had Sorensen running the baseline, got a little too far away from the pass.
This is about the uniform, all right? My wife wanted to put a button and have belt loop on the button so that the kid's shirt wouldn't come untucked. And we'll be okay.
Because it was naturally coming untucked as the game
No,
progressed?
they always
because
took them out.
Yeah. That was always my argument. Left side, Crane for three, knocks it down. Crane having himself a night.
11?
11 for him indeed. Lead back to Covenant Christian. CYO days, I had always, just wait till the possession got started and just untuck it. I was shooting, so it came untucked. What's the problem? Corner three is good. Lucas Parker from downtown.
He's got a good night going.
Square 32. Entry feed, flat. He's doubled. Right at Grisham and gets it to go. Tough basket for Flat.
That's two in a row down there that he's just forced up there and it's just gone in for him. That's just the strength. Oh, you can't let that ball go into the hole like that easy.
Luckily for the Warriors, they were in too deep. Grisham, high off the window, no. Last touched by the Warriors. Look back at the basket from the Golden Eagles.
I mean, you got to go out and get that ball.
Crane, or Buckley rather, just a tad late, but not much else he could have done there.
Fouling.
Cherry, hand off to Sorensen. Lead is 2 for the Warriors. And a laser pass inside leads to a corner three. In the air and through the bottom of the net. Lucas Parker knocks it down.
Oh,
starting to get fancy there.
Yeah, they did.
And for the first time since the first quarter, the Golden Eagles have a lead. Grissom trying to throw it up there. They were going to give you a continuation anyway, young fella, but I appreciate the effort.
I do like the effort. Foul was on Flat. Is this the lead that Guerin has had?
First lead since the early goings of the first quarter. Back when it was 6-3. Tough shot. Sorensen, iron unkind. Last touch by the Golden Eagles.
You sense that the momentum has changed here a little bit.
Well, it's a 9-5 run to open this third quarter for Guerin Catholic.
And you got to like that.
You're happy with those numbers if you're Coach Allen.
Yes.
Flat, faked the dribble handoff, and he got hand checked on the floor. I believe he's going to go against Sorensen. Let's wait for confirmation. It did go on Sorensen. His second. Pass at the rim. Oh, unable to get it to go was Buckley. Tried to catch the defense napping.
I think he left his feet a little bit too early.
Catch and shoot, Parker. That one's short. And Buckley controls. Tried to get past Cherry. Able to just send him the other way. Buckley lost the handle. No, it was a pass in the corner to Crane. He knocked it down.
I thought that ball was going to go out of bounds,
So
didn't
did
you?
I.
Yep. 3, 6, 9, 11, 14 for Crane.
We have a discrepancy.
Okay. Wouldn't be the first time.
Definitely won't be the last.
Here comes Buckley.
Up the way. Little Euro for Flat. No. Rebound, Golden Eagles. And a layup is missed by Grissom. Let's look back. Crane's triple. I have him for 2 threes in the quarter. Do you have that at least? Am I wrong on that?
Yes, I have 2 threes in the quarter and 2 threes in the first half and a 2.
I have an extra 3. So we'll have to check the book at the end of the night.
Boy, it's nice going to have a nice free Coke on the way home.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yep.
Chandler. Nice crossover. Thought he was going to go step back. Instead, Cherry. Triple. Money. Jack Cherry's first basket of the night. Comes at an opportune time. Gives the Golden Eagles the lead. Back and forth. Third quarter. Buckley went behind the back. Etchinson staying true. It's off the mark. Great defense by Matthew.
That's excellent defense. That's double mint gum right there.
Chandler leaves it for Etchinson. He thought about the triple. Now Grissom forces it. Cherry, nice spin move. Can't turn it home. He'll shoot 2. Look back at Cherry's triple. Just got out of position. Good ball movement by the Golden Eagles. Fouls on Brock, his second. Cherry at the line, first time tonight. It's good.
Quiet first half.
That's second time tonight, I should say. He missed a 1-and-1.
Yeah, quiet night for him. Has 4.
Christian will take a seat, get some rest. Robert Sorensen back into the ball game. Jack Fulbright out there along with Crane, Wash, Buckley, and Flat for the Golden Eagles. Parker, Cherry, Chandler, Etchinson, Sorensen, the 5 for Guerin Catholic. Less than 3 to go in this third quarter.
Whatever was said in the locker room, Guerin Catholic has responded to Coach Allen.
Can they sustain it, though? It's doable. Governor Christian going to give them everything they can handle. Flat, matched up with Sorensen. Force pass inside. They overplayed just a tad, and Buckley made him pay his first points of the half.
Well, they have the mixed match down there with Buckley because Buckley has the size. See if they'll go there again next time down the floor.
Buckley unofficially with 14 on the night. Etchinson. All alone is Sorensen. He left it long. Rebound tipped right to him, though. Sorensen resets things around the horn. Cherry, Chandler. Thought about the triple. Parker. And they'll set up Sorensen into the corner. Sorensen on the wing for 3. Not that time. Flat. Trying to find an opening. Now gets it back. Good defense and just really possessive defense all around by the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, I like how they're going after the ball.
Edison tried to jump the passing lane. Buckley scoop and 1.
Are you kidding me?
Brock Buckley a chance for a 3-point play.
How'd that ball go in?
Just a finger roll. Silky smooth touch and a chance for 3.
I mean, look at this. This ball is on his hip, Jimmy.
And I love the aggressiveness from Etchinson, but if you commit, you got to make that steal. You're putting somebody on an island if you don't. And indeed, it was Sorensen. Picks up his second. The lead back to the Warriors on a 4-0 run. Rebound taken by the Golden Eagles. The lead will stay at 1. $1:15 left in this third quarter. Cherry shouting out directions. Now Chandler matched up with Flat. Grissom back into the ball game. Grissom, scoop, no good. Rebound Buckley. Warriors can add to their lead. How aggressive will they play it? The answer is very aggressive. Flat for three. It's true.
How about
Tony
that?
Flat's first three of the ball game. Lead now at 4.
I have him for 11.
It's a 7-0 run by the Warriors. Chandler, foul line. True. Coming in Chandler now with 4. 2-point game. Flat, it's a turnover. Got caught. Grissom sees daylight to the cup. Missed the layup. Rebound fought for.
Good
Won
look.
by the Golden Eagles. I believe we're going to have a held ball. And the arrow favors Covenant Christian. Man, Grissom, I think, thought he was going to get contact there. It never came. And the layup was too strong.
You know, defensively, that's exactly what you need to do. Just go straight up in the air. Coach Allen is asking about the contact with the official.
Unless he was holding up a 10, I think he was saying hands were straight up there. You speak official more than I do.
I think that's about right.
Yeah.
He went straight up.
Coach Allen's trying to say, I know he was straight up, but he got him with the body.
The other
With
way
the
is
body.
I'm over here coaching. You know, he's called it down there, and he's a lot closer than I am.
It's a cop out.
Well, sometimes that works. Most time it doesn't at home.
It might work for the average bear. I don't think Coach
Okay.
Allen's out there.
Okay, good. Okay.
Flat will bring it up. Final
Bobby,
10 seconds.
Bobby, when you're watching this, it's Jimmy Cook.
Hey, I'm on his side.
I know you are.
Coach Flat to the cup. Can't get the buzzer beater to go. Heck of a look. The Warriors will take it, though. They lost the lead for a bit in the third quarter. Instead, they're able to close strong and take a 2-point lead in the final frame. Fourth quarter up next on IndianaSRN.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
A look inside the Golden Eagles huddle. They try to get back into this ball game. They're both in striking distance, but would love to retake the lead early in this fourth quarter. Jimmy Cook alongside the coach, Keith Myers.
Biggest lead tonight, I have as 5 for Covenant Christian. For Guerin Catholic was 3. Been a tight one all the way through.
Yeah, not a ton of separation, and we'll always give a shout out every game to John Harrell's Indiana High School basketball. He had this as a 6-point game in favor of the Golden Eagles. 56-50 was his final. So if you agree with your first to 50 run, Coach, unless we see a defensive just clamp down in this fourth quarter, I think it's going to be first to 60.
Okay.
But I told you that in the second quarter. Foul's going to go against Isaac Niemeyer.
First action for him tonight.
Sorensen gets it in. Corner, triple, in the air, and through the bottom of the net for Patrick Baird. His second triple of the half, and the lead back to the Golden Eagles. Try to pass it inside.
I don't
now
know.
Buckley.
Whoa,
They
nice
do force
look.
it back inside. The layup is good for Donovan Royston, his first points of the evening.
How about him going to the basket? I don't think Flat is the guy I would want to post up down there.
No, I wouldn't. Don't blame anybody for that. A turnover. Look back at this last Guerin three-pointer.
He's just waiting for the ball.
Drew the defense going baseline. Lead is 1. Warriors outscored the Golden Eagles 15-14 in that third quarter. It's all been very tight, but each time it's been an advantage for Covenant Christian. Try to force the Royston, and it's a kicked ball out of bounds.
You know, if you're a young player at home, Royston is setting up at the key. No one's there. You got to go to the ball. You can't let the ball come to you. You got to go after that. You got to go aggressive.
Flat gives to Crane. Davis leaves to Crane. Extra pass. Royston didn't settle for the three. Flat at the top. Jake Davis gives to Crane.
Coach is telling him, come back out here. Let's reset. There you go. Reset it all. He's playing the possession game here. Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Skip to my lube, but a dollar spin and a nickel finish. Force up the way. Grissom turns, got the shot up, and one.
Oh,
they
he
call
got
it travel.
No. Oh.
What a tough break for the Golden Eagles. I thought they were going to say no shot on the floor, which I also would have been confused by. Let's see, Coach. We got steps. I think it's caused by the contact if there's steps there.
I
personally.
agree. I think the contact.
Foul on the floor probably would have been the right call at this level, but to each his own. Turnover for the Golden Eagles. The Warriors able to capitalize. Royston. Now Flat. 2.5 gone by nearly in this final frame. Royston from deep. In and out. And a loose ball foul going to be called against Guerin Catholic.
Going to call that on Grissom?
It is Grissom. That's his third.
You don't want to lose him.
Sounds like some take his whistle chants from the Golden Eagles student section. Davis all the way. No.
2 bunnies.
Point blank, back-to-back possessions for the Warriors. They can't capitalize. Cherry nearly had it stolen.
That would have got me by 50.
You're getting your defensive clamp down right now, albeit from some misses. Parker leaves it right side. Basket is good for Baird. Lead back to the Golden Eagles.
I got Baird for 8.
And he has all 5 of the points here in the quarter. Wild shot by Flat. They say play on. Cherry to push. It's a 5-on-3. Cherry left it behind, and he's fouled, but who's it going to go on? Davis and Flat are both there, and it's Flat. Third on Flat. Golden Eagles, a 1-point advantage with the basketball.
We're almost halfway through this quarter. What a quarter.
It's
What a
flying
game.
by. Correction for the scorebook, 2 fouls on Tony Flat. You were right, Coach. A little pat on the back, I see.
Trying my best.
Cherry gives to Baird. Now Etchinson. They're being very aggressive in this man-to-man are the Warriors.
Well, when you got this lead like this is to your advantage. Since there's no shot clock in the state of Indiana. Oh, there's a no-look pass.
An extra pass in the corner. Cherry all the way to the cup. He's fouled on the floor. It'll be a side out, I believe, unless they're saying that's in the act.
Are they saying that's in the act?
Because if it is in the act, then that was a potential for continuation, and he made the shot. It is in the act. All right.
Wow.
I like that.
You do?
I like to see it.
Continuation
Big,
like that?
Big continuation.
Come
fan.
on, big fella.
Big continuation guy. Foul goes against Davis. That's his third.
All right.
The idea of a player being able to absorb contact and still have the balance to get a shot off.
You're killing me.
Like the reward.
You're killing me.
Now, by rule, correct me if I'm wrong, that's not supposed to be present at this level.
That's correct. There is no such thing as continuation in high school basketball.
Sure.
But it does creep in the game because we all watch college now that has it and the dreaded NBA games.
Hey, why you say dreaded, Coach? Come on. I'm a proud subscriber to NBA League Pass. Full timeout will take one as well. Under 4 to go. Speaking of a League Pass alert, if this is an NBA League Pass game, we got one right here. Back in a moment on IndianaSRN.
You want a career that fuels your passion for sports and physical activity. IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences offers that and more. You'll have insider access to sports, fitness, and exercise science professionals and learn from faculty with years of industry experience. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll study next to world-class sports facilities, Olympic governing bodies, the NCAA, and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to launch your sports industry career. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Don't forget to join us tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Circle City Wrestling Finals from Chittard High School. And then stick around as we have basketball for you tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. We've got a slew of games for you, but we'll preview those for you at the Family Source Insurance postgame show right after the game.
Looking forward to that as always. Got a fun one on our hands right now. Circle City Conference rivals. And a matchup that has just a 3-point advantage in favor of the host Golden Eagles. Jimmy Cook alongside the coach Keith Myers. Thanks so much for joining us here on Friday night on IndianaSRN. Fulbright back to flat.
Boy, they got the mismatch down underneath. They just can't get him the ball.
And they're almost, it seems, unwilling, coach, to force it down there. They don't want to commit the turnover.
Yeah, at this point, man, a 5-point lead is like 15-20.
Crane leaves it. Fulbright, catch and shoot three. Off the mark, and a rebound cleared with ease by Will Grissom. He pushed it up ahead. Cherry. Will they reset or will they push? They'll push. Grissom all the way to the cup and scores.
I got him for 7.
Will Grissom off the window, and a timeout of the 30-second variety, I believe, taken by Covenant Christian with 2:53 left to go in this fourth quarter. Guerin Catholic 51, Covenant Christian 46. Tonight's game is brought to you by Family Source Insurance. At Family Source Insurance, we have you covered. Auto, home, life, or business. Call Pat Cherry to get a quote today. 317-884-8046. Look to Family Source Insurance for all your needs. Or go to FamilySourceInsurance.com. And by IHSAA officials. Get involved in the game. Become an IHSAA official today by contacting Sandra Walter or by going to IHSAAofficials.org, IHSAA.org/officials. Stay in shape and make some extra money while you're at it. Training classes are starting for the spring season right now. Again, contact Sandra Walter today at 317-846-6601 or by going to IHSAA.org/officials.
Nicely done.
Coach, in that huddle, what do you need to see from Covenant Christian in this final 2:53?
Catch the ball, go strong, and then got to play defense.
At what point do you finally say, forget it, we're going to force it in the post? They're trying to get it to Buckley, but they've been hesitant to do it.
Right there it is.
Get it inside. Buckley scores. That's all you got to do. Leap of faith, Coach. Leap of faith. Get it to your senior. Lead is 3.
Now you got to have help defense.
Cherry.
And if I'm Coach Allen, I'm pretty comfortable with all 5 guys on the floor right now offensively.
Yep. Everybody has the ability at least to work off the dribble for a stretch. And are beautiful moving without the basketball as well.
Yeah, and they all have great jump shots.
Yep. Atchison.
I like that kid.
It's be a big win for the Golden Eagles this season. Bounce pass. Parker alone for 3. Left it off the mark. Rebound Buckley. Under 2 minutes to go. Buckley. Foul line. Not that time. Rebound Grissom. You like how quick they went?
Yeah, I think that's a little bit too quick.
Grissom leaves it.
But, that kid's going to get a green light to do that because 9 times out of 10 he's going to knock that down.
Yep. 90 seconds left in regulation. Golden Eagles by 3 with the basketball.
Now, if I'm Guerin, I make him come out and foul me and let me shoot free throws. What a game. Good game.
Fantastic game. That was just the 6th team foul on Covenant Christian. So they have 1 more until free throws are in effect. 3rd foul on Brock Buckley as well, something to note.
They're going to offense to defense here, Jimmy.
Yep.
Covenant Christian just has.
And a timeout taken by Coach Allen. It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. 1:26 left to go in this one. Don't go anywhere. It's a 3-point game.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Tonight's game brought to you by Basketball Weekly. Basketball Weekly is an in-depth look at Indiana high school basketball with Troy D. and Coach. Every Monday on IndianaSRN.org and on the sports page. Got guests, upcoming schedules, stats, and so much more. Basketball Weekly, only on IndianaSRN.
You've been listening to it?
I have.
It's not.
Never missed an episode.
Bad. Basketball Week. This week's show might have the women's basketball, the girls' basketball coach who will win the City Alliance. Either Lynn Finn or Don Wagner will be our guest this week on the show.
Don't miss that on Basketball Weekly. It's a 3-point advantage for the Golden Eagles. Nearly a turnover. They do turn it over. Up quickly ahead. Buckley lays it up, lays it in. Very dangerous of Cherry. Almost commits the foul there. It's a 1-point game with 1:13 to go. And we're going to foul by the Warriors. And I know it's philosophical, Coach. There's no shot clock here. It's the 4th foul on Flat. Let's look here at the turnover that led to this score first, though.
And here's the thing. Nice pass on that non-foul, but Flat with his 4th. You don't have to put pressure there.
And you don't need to.
No.
You don't need to put pressure. You don't need to make the foul right away. I know there's no shot clock, but you can try to speed things up, force a turnover. You have plenty of time to work with in a 1-point game.
And Cherry knocks down his free throw. I got Cherry for 7 out of 6 free throw lines, plus the 3-pointer.
Been good there tonight. Cherry again. Not that time. So 2-point game, 1:10 to go. How patient will the Warriors be? They can tie or take the lead.
And who do you give it to? I think you got to give the ball to the kid that has the ball right now.
Buckley, or get somebody on a pick and pop like Crane after a screen. Thought about a 3 that time to Wash. Crane has it stolen away. Wash gets it back. And it'll be out of bounds off the Golden Eagles with 47 seconds to go. Wasn't exactly graceful by either team, to a point that Coach Flat wants a timeout.
And you just wonder what Wash was thinking at the corner there of getting the ball back.
Well, you give credit to him in general because I didn't think he was going to get the ball back. I thought for sure it was a turnover, but he was able to force the ball towards the sideline, made Guerin Catholic try to make a play on the ball. They touched it out of bounds. So he didn't give up on the play, but you're right. It's almost a situation, Coach, where I'd almost rather Wash, and looking at him, he's a 38% three-point shooter. I'd almost rather him shoot that right when he got it. Versus the turnover.
Either that or you have the ball,
Sure.
hold the ball up high,
Sure.
and then let your offensive player come get you.
I agree with you, though. In this huddle, see number 23 on your screen, and Brock Buckley. That's who I think I want to try to get the basketball to. Tony Flatt is very crafty, setting other guys up, as well as creating his own shot as well. But I think you're going Buckley here and then trying to run pick and rolls or pick and pops for a second option.
Got to be strong with the basketball as well. And then on the other end, you don't have to make the foul.
And, of course, you got to get the ball in first.
Well, that's easy enough. There you go. How's that?
Little anticlimactic.
How about this little ISO? Look at everybody over to one side.
Flat.
Give him the ball right there.
Buckley matched up with Baird in a double. Turns. Can't get the friendly iron. And now you're in a situation where you do have to foul.
But you got the right look.
Sorensen put his dribble in a bad spot.
Pin him there in the corner. There's a timeout by Bobby Allen. Good call, Coach.
He had 3 of them left. Might as well. 22 seconds to go. So now the shot clock, absent of Indiana high school basketball, does really come into play here because your only options are a 5-second count or something along those lines, or 5-second closely guarded, I should say. And there's so little time left. Really now all you're playing with is trying to steal the inbound. And if that trap isn't there, I'm fouling immediately.
2 things I would do in the huddle right here is recognize how many timeouts I have. You got 2. And then tell them to be strong with the basketball. And if you get fouled, got to hit the free throws.
Well, as a team, and it's relative in high school sports, right? The numbers aren't as sharp from the free throw line team by team as they are, say, at the college level. Just a 69% free throw shooting team of the Golden Eagles, only 66% efficiency for the Warriors, should it get to that point where they're needing to shoot free throws. Golden Eagles right now, they're very fortunate they have the lead just for the sole sake of, if roles were reversed right now, Coach, and the Golden Eagles were down 2, they've only committed 3 fouls here. They have plenty to give before they're in bonus territory.
Yep.
Luckily, they have that 2-point lead. For the Warriors, you still know it's a 1-1. You're forcing a team that shoots it at a 69% clip to go to the charity stripe on a 1-1. I try to trap. If it's not there, I foul immediately.
Yep. I like that strategy.
Charity to try to inbound. And I like not having somebody guard the ball. But they left Baird wide open. The foul is committed. I like that, but if you have 5-on-4, you can't let one guy get free.
I mean, he was wide open. He got the free shot.
So you'll send Patrick Baird to the line. And if my numbers are right, this is his first free throws of the season.
Well, welcome to high school varsity basketball, young man.
Baird, a senior. It's off the mark. Final 18 seconds.
We'll let you finish it out.
Buckley will bring it up. Buckley for the tie. Off the mark. Rebound Cherry, and they foul with 5.6 to go. Coach, both of us pointed to Buckley as being the guy. That was a decent look.
Now you got a 1-and-1 again. You got plenty of time. And who did they foul?
They fouled Jack Cherry. Cherry is 62% free throw shooter on the season, but he's been pretty sharp tonight.
Yeah.
We say
only missed 1.
Just the one missed the line. Fouls on Crane, his 3rd. Cherry trying to ice this. It's good. One more, and he will have it in the cooler, and Coach Allen calling the timeout. 5.6 to go. There's 2 philosophies, right? It's either, what are you doing? You're icing your own guy, Coach. Or the second one is, no, in this huddle right now, he's saying, okay, when Jack hits this free throw,
Yeah.
this is what we're going to do.
Yeah, and I've used that strategy.
Yeah.
When TJ hits this free throw.
Yep.
TJ, you will hit this free throw.
Yep.
What a game. This has been a fun game.
It's been a blast.
You know, you look at Johnny Harrell's prediction, he's right there. He is right there.
And I thought we'd get to 60, but you're right, Coach. We stayed in that 50 range.
You know, and Guerin was the first one that got to 50, so.
There you have it.
Shoot, I've done pretty well tonight.
Sharp,
I might as well leave. I don't have to do wrestling tomorrow.
You're the boss, Coach. That's ultimately on your shoulders.
I'm not the boss. He's the
boss.
boss.
One of.
Okay. I am blessed to have what we have.
In this Coach Flat huddle, you can draw up whatever you want. It ultimately comes down to that free throw.
But you got to play the miss.
Yep.
Right now, you got to play the miss. You got to tell them when he misses this.
Yep.
Now, fortunately for him, I have him with one more timeout. Unofficially, we have him down for 2.
If they miss this and you get a clean rebound,
you got to go. No timeouts.
Do you call it at half court?
You got to
call a timeout? Maybe 2-3 seconds left, or do you let it play?
Depends on who has the ball.
All right. Well, Cherry can put all that to bed with a free throw made here, barring a 4-point play. Cherry trying to put it in the cooler. He does calmly.
I think it's over.
Flat gets it up ahead. Flat spinning. They need a 3. It's an open 3. That won't do anything even if he hits it. Off the mark. No good. And the Golden Eagles, for the first time since 2009, defeat Covenant Christian 54-50, the final here from Guerin Catholic. We're going to step away. When we come back, we'll hand out some hardware, get Coach's final stats, and look ahead to our upcoming schedule here on Indiana SRN. It's the Family Source Insurance postgame show coming at you right after this.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Welcome back. As you will see the final score right coming your way, 54-50. The Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles win a ball game. Congratulations to them in this Circle City Conference matchup. What a game. If you missed it, you can watch it on replay on demand. Give us about 30 seconds. Go back up on the cloud. I know I'm going to go back home and watch it and see how well we sound, Jimmy. Tomorrow, don't forget, we got wrestling, the Circle City wrestling finals tomorrow at Chittard, 9 a.m. We have all 3 rounds for you beginning at 9 o'clock. Also tomorrow afternoon, matinee for you as Indianapolis Chittard takes on Providence Crystal Ray. That is a 2:30 start, and that is at Heritage Christian. Chittard and Providence Crystal Ray at Chittard, 2:30 matinee start. Also tomorrow night, a big one, Edgewood, the Mustangs taking on Greencastle, a 7:30 start on IndianaSRN. Don't forget, we have wall-to-wall coverage of the City Boys Tournament. All begins Tuesday night. 2 games for you on Tuesday night, 1 game for you on Wednesday. Semifinals next Saturday, and then the finals the following Monday. All City finals right here on IndianaSRN, and it is exclusive on IndianaSRN. Only where you can watch it is right here on IndianaSRN. We take a timeout. We'll have the player of the game and much more on the Family Source Insurance postgame show. I'm Keith Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. Do you know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year? All sorts of sports? Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably could help you too. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and Dad who can't get to the game thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
Welcome back for the final time at Guerin Catholic High School. Jimmy Cook alongside the coach Keith Myers. Guerin Catholic wins it for their first win in this series in nearly 12 years. Let's take a look at some of our only post-game award, I should say, as the Golden Eagles get victorious by 4. Coach, we had a little bit of debate as to where this post-game award should go. We knew it was going to go somewhere on the Golden Eagles side. Ultimately, I left you to make that decision.
Well, I left it to our producer, and Ben Wood said it's got to be Jack Cherry. Knocks down the free throws to win the ball game. Came off the, was led scoreless in the first half. Didn't score at all, and he got all his points in the second half. So, congratulations to Jack Cherry.
Well, coming up next for both of these programs, first for the visiting Warriors. They now fall to 7-4 on the season. They'll next be in action 4 days from now when they host Cecina. That'll be a 7:30 start time for that game.
That's a City Alliance game, so we have that broadcast for you.
We mentioned that in the schedule rundown. Of course, all those games and scheduled times you can find on IndianaSRN.org or by following us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. And for Guerin Catholic, once again, Coach, so this time on the winning side. They have 7 days to let this one go into the rear view. This time, though, on the right side of things, that'll be another Circle City Conference matchup. They're on the road at Brebeuf, a 7:30 start time on the 21st for that one.
Yeah, how would you like your schedule to play conference opponent, conference opponent, conference opponent, conference opponent?
As long as you're winning,
yeah.
You'll take whatever the schedule doles out for you. I want to give a special thank you to Ken Thomason, doing a wonderful job tonight, getting all our shots and angles from Guerin Catholic. Behind the controls, guiding our ship, the great Ben Wood. Ryan Davis and David Pfeiffer, athletic directors for both these fine programs. Want to give them a thank you for all their help as well. For the coach, Keith Myers, and actually before we do step away, I want to remind you and the folks at home, this broadcast is copyrighted by IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association for the private use for audience. The use of pictures, videos, or audio without the express written permission of the IHSAA is prohibited. For my partner, the great coach, Keith Myers, I'm Jimmy Cook. Again, our final in this one, Guerin Catholic 54, Covenant Christian 50. Be sure to be a part of IndianaSRN.org all weekend long. Plenty of action across the family of networks. And until we talk to you next time, so long, everybody.